Sup y'all, it's Ald, and today we are finally tackling the Lions Greatbow run, day one. New Game Plus, by the way. So, I've been both simultaneously excited and dreading this run. It's finally time to knock it out. Let's talk about the build, because I have a lot to say, dudes. I have a ton to say about this. If you don't like the build discussion, skip like 20 minutes ahead, but I do recommend you look into it because it's very interesting. Let's get right into it. Boom. There we go. So, the Lion's Greatbow, it is obviously a great bow. Like most great bows, it scales off of strength and dex. I believe the strength is slightly better than dex, yeah. And by the way, you can only fire great bows two-handed, so the strength scaling here is better than 54, basically. So, we'll talk about that in a second, though. It does pure physical damage, and obviously it does pierce damage as a bow. It fires really slowly, like all great bows. There's no real way to mitigate that either. But it has a special skill called Radahn's Rain, and I say that very loosely because it's basically just Rain of Arrows, okay? It's a slightly better version of Rain of Arrows that I believe fires more arrows than Rain of Arrows. I don't recall, but basically it's just Rain of Arrows, okay? You crouch when you hold down the weapon skill button, and then you hit either light attack or heavy attack, depending on what ammo type you want to use, to fire one single ammunition point into the air, and then a bunch of different arrows come down. So it's very ammunition efficient, for sure. However, it takes forever to launch, and if the boss is small or mobile, you're going to miss most of your hits. So, as a general purpose tool, Radahn's Rain is not that good, just like Rain of Arrows. It's a specialist skill that's meant for killing slow bosses and really big bosses. So, Placidus Axe would be good. Maybe Fire Giant. Bayle, on some animations, he stun locks himself a bunch, so you can hit this on him. Fights like that. Fights like Millennia, Radahn, Mesmer, those are fights where you definitely do not want to do this, dudes. Definitely do not, so treat it as a specialist skill that you should just gear accordingly for the boss fight. Not something you build the entirety of the run around, okay? Also, it does more damage if you use Radahn's Spear's ammunition, but we'll talk about that when we get to ammunition, so. Lion Greatbow, overall, I can't really say a whole lot besides it's just a Greatbow, right? I would tend to prefer single-shot weapon skills, like through and through, because you could use them on more bosses, but using Radahn's Rain, it is not bad. It's good for those big bosses, but it's just not super amazing, dude. It's not super amazing at all. The weapon, by the way, has a couple weird quirks to it, as well as some general Greatbow quirks we'll talk about later. First of all, somber weapon, so obviously very easy to upgrade. Second of all, whenever you use Radahn's Spear's ammunition, which is a type of great arrow we'll talk about, you get 20% increased physical damage, which is pretty good. So, obviously you want to pair Radahn's Spear ammunition with this Greatbow, but something that's even more interesting is that if you have a second Lion's Greatbow, for example, you got one in New Game and then you got another one in New Game Plus, and you have one in your main hand, one in your offhand, these bonuses stack. So that is really, really strong, relatively speaking, for a Greatbow, of course. That is something that you definitely want to do, and that's a large reason why this run will be New Game Plus instead of New Game. This is reason number one. I'll talk about reason number two in a second, but basically, you want to stack this damage buff, which is really, really strong. Now, like I said before, you can only fire off great bows when two-handing them, so the strength requirement of 22 here is not a big deal because it's really just, let's see, what would it be? 15, technically? It'd just be 15. Also, your stat scaling is as if you're two-handing, always. So, the strength cap for this weapon, the final one, is 54. It's not 80, it's 54. Which is nice, because that saves a bunch of points for you, okay? That is about it with the positives. The biggest problem with this weapon, by far, just like all other great bows, is that it takes forever to land a shot. It's like at least 2 seconds to go from starting your attack to shooting an arrow. It is so slow. Imagine if you're running a colossal weapon and the only attacks you could do were fully charged R2s. It is super, super limiting. In the base game, you can kind of get around that for the most part, but in the DLC, it is so hard to land hits on certain bosses. It's going to be miserable, dude. It's going to be super, super miserable. But we'll have to figure it out, so that is it. As for stat scaling, I would recommend you get 54 strength and a lot of vigor because you can trade a bunch. You're going to trade a bunch of hits. After that, I went with a bunch of endurance and then dexterity last, but that's up to you. I would definitely max out strength at 54 and get like 60 vigor though, for sure. Now, as for ammunition, there are a couple options I have prepped because this is a New Game Plus run. This is the second reason I wanted to use a New Game Plus character. I can pre-farm my ammunition, so I don't have to waste time on stream farming for you guys. I already have all my ammunition pre-farmed and maximized, okay? So the first ammo is obviously Radahn's Spear. This is the ammo you're supposed to use with Lion Greatbow. Does 100 physical damage, and oh yeah, I also forgot you can't crit with Greatbow, so another negative kick. I don't know why it shows a crit modifier here, but yeah, you can't crit with Greatbow, so another downside. You want to use these as your primary ammunition, okay? In almost every single fight. We'll talk about that in a second. So, obviously, really important, 20% passive damage bonus from Lions of Greatbow. Again, that bonus applies twice if you have 2 of them. Also, it does 20% more damage to gravity-type enemies, which is Onyx Lord, Alabaster Lord, Falling Star Beasts, Estelle, those types of people. So basically, this will help out on Estelle a little bit, but that's it. Not really much else. But the passive damage bonus from Lion's Greatbow is the reason why I want to use this, okay? However, something you may not know about Greatbows is that you only can equip 30 arrows per type. So we only have 30 Radahn's Spear per grace that we sit down. Which means we need a backup in case you run out of ammo, okay? And that will be Egon's Harpoon, alright? Egon's Harpoon is 90 physical damage, so a little bit less, but it does bonus damage versus dragons and ancient dragons, alright? Dragons are like the standard dragons you find all over Dragon Barrow, stuff like that. Ancient dragons are, I think Bayle counts as an ancient dragon. Placidusax, the stone-type dragons. So that's pretty nice as well. And you get a bonus from Egon's Greatbow when it's equipped. I did not check Egon's in particular, but I believe if this is in the offhand, you still get that bonus as well. So basically, if I need to switch to this, Egon's Harpoons, I'm going to unequip my second Lion's Greatbow in the offhand, put on Egon's Greatbow in the offhand, and still fire with a Lion Greatbow in my main hand, but get the bonus damage still. So, a little bit complicated, I know, but that's the plan to maximize damage once our 30 Radahn's Spears run out. If somehow both of those run out, we have Bow and Great Arrows set as well to deal 95 physical damage with a decent range as well. So, those are our 3 ammunition types that we're going to be using for this run. There's no way we run out of those. Hopefully, if we do, then I'll farm off stream. Don't worry about it. But by the way, you can purchase Radahn's and Egon's, which is a huge boost. You have to farm Bow and Great Arrows, so that's kind of annoying. But at least you can purchase these two, which makes this a little bit less annoying, okay? As for miscellaneous interactions, I just told you about the Egon's Greatbow one, but also, if you have a Serpent Bow in the offhand, your Radahn's Rain, and I think your main shots too, deal poison damage. Or poison buildup, I should say. That is not worth it, though. I tested on Grail, the giant stationary dragon in Dragon Barrow, and it took me like 12 Radahn's Rains or something like that to proc 1 poison. So this is a meme, dudes. This is a big, big meme. I would not bother with this, but if you want to experiment with it, put it in your offhand, still fire shots of the Lion Greatbow in your main hand, and it still provides poison to you. At least the Radahn's Rain does. I did not test individual shots, but I think it does too. Pretty big meme, though, dude. It's a pretty big meme. Now, later on in the run, I think I'm going to go for 25 faith so I can help myself as much as possible with faith buffs. In that case, I'll do the standard trifecta. Golden Vow, damage and damage negation, Flame grant me strength, damage, stamina, recovery speed, Blessings boon, HP regeneration. These three stack with each other. That'll be the triumvirate for faith-based spell casting if we get that far. I don't know. We'll see. Finally, we will have a dagger that is for Raptor of the Mists. Raptor of the Mist is a very useful defensive skill where it lets you dodge really annoying attacks. We tried that last run and it worked wonderfully in the DLC. It was amazing, dudes. It was so amazing. I'm definitely going to be running this moving forward on a dagger. Just swap to it when a damaging attack that's really annoying comes out, and you can dodge easily with this. I know of a lot of DLC attacks that I want to use this on. I'm still new to using it in the base game, though, so we'll experiment with that as needed. It might help on some bad, waterfowl dances, but we'll see, dudes, we'll see. Alright, that was a lot of talk about the weapons, but let's talk about the talismans we're going to be using in the run, okay? There are 3 that are a lock for basically ever, and then there's a bunch of situational options, okay? The first one that's a lock is Arrow Sting Talisman. Boosts the attack power of bow or arrows and bolts by 10%, okay? Straightforward, obviously we want that. Arrow Soaring Sting Talisman. Increases the range of bows by 50% and raises the attack power of arrows and bolts by 8%. That attack power increase, by the way, stacks with this, alright? So, again, pretty self-explanatory, dudes. Pretty self-explanatory for sure. Now, Sharp Shot Talisman. Boosts the attack power of precision aim shots by 12%. Sorry, I had to ban some dudes in my chat. Okay. Boosts the attack power of precision aim shots. So that is when you zoom in. I did some testing. It's a bit ambiguous, but I think as long as the arrow lands while your zoom in is on the screen, you gain this attack boost. So you don't actually have to fire the arrow with precision aim. If the arrow's in the air and you switch to precision aim while it's in the air and then it lands, you still get the attack bonus. That's what I observed. I don't know how true that is in all cases, but that's what I'm going to assume for the rest of this run, so hopefully that's 100% correct. And again, that attack power boost stacks with these previous 2 talismans, so that is a cumulative boost for approximately 32%. It also works with Radahn's Reign, so that is very nice as well. So these 3 are going to be used for the entirety of the run, alright? After that, we have a bunch of situational options. The first one is Ritual Sword Talisman. It raises the attack power by 10% when HP is at max, okay? Okay, that's a lot of guides for that. So, obviously, if you want to just maximize your regular damage with arrows, you'd run this and have no defensive talismans. But that's pretty risky, right? Considering how slow this weapon shoots. Shard of Alexander boosts the attack power skills by 15%. On any boss where you want to spam Radahn's Reign, this is the play for sure. And finally, I don't have it listed here, but any defensive talisman you could use as well instead of those offensive ones, okay? So, I would personally lean towards either Ritual Shield or Dragon Crest Great Shield, which is up here somewhere. Where is it? There we go. As defensives, remember, you're going to take a lot of hits in the DLC especially, so it might be worth having that Force Talisman slot to be defensive, okay? Finally, I'm going to run Radahn's Armor for no reason other than it's thematically appropriate. Honestly, if you're doing this in new game for whatever reason, skip that, go low armor so you have the stats to not fat roll with the Greatbow, and you could just put that into damage stats or whatnot. But I want to be thematic, so I'm going to use Radahn's set. Alright, so closing remarks on the build. This is going to be a rough one, dudes, for sure. Lion's Greatbow and all Greatbows are meant to be specialist tools and really good in PvP. They're not meant to be the only weapons that you use in PvE. That is insane, but we're going to try our best, dudes. It's going to be ugly as frick, but we will definitely figure it out as we go. Okay, let me close the build now, and let's get started, okay? Now, I want to say right off the bat, we've had a ton of success with Deathless runs this past month. This is not going to be a Deathless run, okay? And I'm not going to try to force it to be a Deathless run. If I die, I'm not going to restart and go back. This, like, we're going to die so many times, it's going to be hilarious, dudes. There's just no hope, so... I'm going to try to minimize deaths, but no promises, okay, dudes? No promises, so... You see we have our New Game Plus character already set up. I forgot to mention as well, you could use Spear Talisman, because the thrusting weapons count for bows. I wouldn't recommend it, though, dudes. Not for great bows. Very, very dangerous. If you're, like, fighting a boss with a lot of range attacks, it might be worth it, but... I don't know. It seems kind of bad, dude. It seems kind of bad, overall. Also, you know what's funny? I don't actually have Ritual Sword, so let me go get that. Before I go into New Game Plus. In case you don't know, by the way... The New Game Plus rules are going in with a level 150 character, okay, with 0 runes. So right before I go into New Game Plus, I'm going to get rid of all my runes. We're going to be level 150, and we're going to proceed from there with all the talismans that we already acquired because it's New Game Plus, okay? So, yeah. Let me go grab that real quick before I proceed on our journey, because I think I am going to run Ritual Sword for a while, I believe. You get a sneak peek of how crazy this is. Oh, I forgot to talk about Crimson Tears, frick. But they don't help you, spoiler alert. They just don't help. Get it here. Yep. Boom. The Crimson Tears don't help, boys. There's the long story. Get the defensive ones, and that's it. Literally. Literally, that's it, dudes. Okay, let's start New Game. Or New Game Plus, I mean. Let me go over tiers real quick. You want Opaline hard tier, and then literally it doesn't matter. It just does not matter besides that. I don't think there's a bow tier. I didn't actually check, but I'm pretty sure there isn't, so... You could use a stat one, you could use a healing one. What I'm probably going to do is just the Crimson Burst Dry... Actually, this doesn't stack with Blessing's Boon, I don't think, so... Man... You could use Blood Sucking for more damage, but that is, like... That's insane. I would not recommend that. There really isn't a good option, which is hilarious. You don't want that. You don't want that either. I guess we'll just do stand recovery speed, whatever, dudes. Okay. Here we go. The goal is to kill all 26 Remembrance bosses. I don't think I'm going to beat the entire base game today, so I'll probably do like half and half. Let me get rid of my runes right when I get killed by the Grafted Scion as well. Forgot to do that real quick. So, if you look at my stats right here, these are my stats. Level 150, we're going to have 0 runes soon. We have all our scatter trees already because it's going to be New Game Plus. Notice that I'm 5 off of a lot of caps, though, and that's because I'm going to use Godric's Rune for a majority of this run. It'll be extremely helpful. One thing I forgot to farm was Rune Arc, so I'll probably farm that off stream at the end of this day, but we'll see, dudes. We shall see. We'll let the Grafted Scion kill us, and then we're going to move on. Also, I need some water desperately, because that was a lot of yapping, dudes. Man, I don't know how Mimi does it for hours on end. Really, I have no clue. Recording's still good, right? Yippers. Okay. Come on, Chad. There we go. I wonder where my first death is going to be. Millennia actually is somewhat simple with great bows. So if I'm patient enough, I can kill Millennia on the first try, but it's still really hard, obviously. The first, like, serious roadblock that can, like, permanently keep me stuck is Radagon. Radagon is way too aggressive for a great bow. Like, it's gonna be nearly impossible to hit him. It's gonna be hilarious. We're gonna try, though, dudes. We're definitely gonna try. You cannot fire a great bow on horseback, unfortunately. That makes Radon, like, way harder. Fake Radon, not the other one, obviously.
Of course, I'm for without gun. You are fake. Lummy, are you familiar? You may also.
As crazy as it sounds, Promise Consort you actually can kill with a great bow, but you have to be super patient.
It's to castle if you.
Which means you have to be really good at dodging his moves. I'm not super amazing at it, so that's going to be a reckoning for sure. After meteors, and I think after his other air attacks, you can get a full shot off. It's really close, though. It is like, really close. For sure. Nice gold pickled foul-foot there we'll be using. We're going to kill Godric first to get his rune. And I think we're going to go to Renala next, and then Radon. Kill those three quickly. We'll try to kill Moog right after that too, but that's going to be really hard. That's going to be really, really hard, dudes. We'll try it though, for sure. The moment we kill Radon, we can actually buy ammunition, so that'll be really nice, for sure. Wait, let me get rid of my runes. Sorry, I keep forgetting about that. Let's go talk to Melon, and then we'll get rid of our runes. Alrighty. Come on, let's mash through this.
They sir, but you, I can play turning to aid you.
If I can kill Radagon somehow on the first try, then I can do the base game Deathless. There's like a 0% chance of doing the end game Deathless though, the DLC. Okay. There we go. Runes be gone, boys. There we go. Clean slated. All right. Margit time. Margit you can kill. It's going to be really gross and bad though, so. I'm going to go full offensive for him. This is the setup I'm used for most fights in the base game. Soaring, sting, sharp shot, ritual sword. We want this grace, actually. Man, oh man, dudes. Yeah, we'll cast Golden Vow ahead of time. I don't know what hit me there. It's kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any good tiers for damage. You could use blood sucking if you really wanted to. I would be very cautious about that though, personally. Okay. Here we go. Margit time. Oh, right, there's also that. If you move at all when you're shooting a bow shot, it doesn't fire. it's so hard, dude. There we go. I gotta make space on him. There we go. If I aim for the head, I can do more damage to him. It's gonna be really hard to land that, though. Nah, bad RNG keeps running at me. I could try raining him. It'd be kind of funny. He's too mobile, though, for that. Oh my goodness. Oh, he missed that hit. Ooh, I got a hit off. That's what's up. Keeps quick attacking me. Get used to that for the entirety of the run. Ooh, headshot. Boom! Sniped that chud. Frick yeah. That took 10 arrows. That is not a good sign when the first boss of the run takes a third of my Radon spheres to kill. Oh no, dudes.
To see what hand, it seems torrent, whereas I may. There is, but I can
Okay.
take gathering place. Very well, let my hand.
Let's go to round table hold, boys. It's so bad. It is so bad, dudes. I love it though. Enjoy it while it lasts, because I'm not doing another Greatbow run for a very long time. Maybe even the rest of this year. I don't know, dudes. I do not know. Okay. You saw how pitifully ineffective Ritual Sheet or Sword was there, too. Only like a couple shots benefited. It was so bad. But that's how it is, dude. How much ammo do we have? We have the max, so 600 in storage and then 30 held for the 3 ammo types I talked about in the beginning. Big benefit to being in New Game Plus instead of New Game, because if I started this in New Game, I would need to use a regular Greatbow and then farm ammo at the very start, and then day one would be completely miserable, so. I don't know if all the Greatbow runs will be New Game Plus, but most of them probably will be because of that. A lot of convenience for sure. Okay. Once we kill a boss, I think we can... Or a Remembrance boss, I mean. We can get our second line Greatbow as well. This would be really nice, for sure. I'm not going to attack anybody that I don't have to. Mostly to avoid pain and avoid wasting ammo. Because if I ever have to farm, dude, or waste runes buying more Radon spears, dude, it's over. It's over for sure. Oops. Sorry. Looking at chat right now. Put this on. There we go. The little Radon that could... I like that. Ooh, kill him. They desynced attacks. Alright. I forgot to mention, before starting New Game Plus, I have a Radon Remembrance duplicate, so I should be able to instantly get my second Greatbow. I think I might upgrade it as well, just to make sure that I don't accidentally fire off the wrong bow and do, like, no damage. That can happen, so... I'll have them both upgrade to max to prevent that garbage. Alright, Godric time. First Remembrance. Let's go, dude. Whoa, why is there a freaking dude in here? That's weird. They usually never come in here. Had to waste a valuable shot fighting him. Alright, Godric should be easy, but it'll be slow and painful like every other boss in here, so... We are going to attack him from range, too, at the start. What the frick? Where's he going? Let's get our stamina up. Oh, spawns me down here. Should. Yeah. Lo and behold, the only boss in this entire run that we're going to no damage. I promise you that, dude. Man, that is something, right? How many arrows did it take for Godric? We didn't miss a couple. But, let me see here. 14, dude. We might need to farm different ammo types at this point. That is really bad. Like, how are we gonna kill fire giants? Honestly. There we go, we're at the dex cap now. We probably want to get dex cap and then get to faith 25 to get golden bow, like the better version. Okay, let's increase our... increase our freaking counter here. Holy cow. Alright. We made a dent, dudes. 1 out of 26. Amazing. We're almost 4% there, dudes. That's what's up. I should mention that while you're on your horse, you do have a melee attack with the Greatbow. It's kind of terrible though, but that actually means Fire Giant is doable, so I am relieved about that at least. You could kill Radon with that too, like first Radon. It's kind of bad. I'll definitely make use of that for Fire Giant though, for sure. You could use it on Commander Gaius, so we might actually have to do that, which is sad. I really hope it doesn't come to that, though. Because fighting Gaius on horseback is super, super risky. He's the only one that can be fought on horseback in the DLC, right? Weirdly enough, all the normal, like, annoying bosses are inverted in this run. Like, Sunflower should die pretty easily. Hopefully. I mean, I guess we'll see. Bayle should not be that big of a problem. I might have to respec for Bayle, though, to get more FP, because as you can see, my FP is not going to cut it for Bayle. But we'll see. I might actually go a lot of FP just for that reason, for buff purposes after I get my faith. I don't know. Forego the last 30 points in dexterity. Actually, no, we need 5 more points in dex, right? To get the second soft cap. Okay. On to Renala and all the other weird stuff we have to do. Doggo might be pretty hard, actually. Depending on how aggressive he is. Yeah, I think we actually need 5 more points in dex to get that soft cap. Maybe we'll prioritize that, actually. Yeah, maybe. If you're strapped on ammunition, Radon's Rain is very efficient, because for just one arrow, you fire off like 10 plus projectiles, so... Definitely the play for bigger bosses. For people like Moog, though, I don't think that's going to be worth it. Because the moment the first one hits him, he's going to like spaz out and try to charge you. Not for Radagon, not for Millennia. If I want a turtle forever, Blessed Dew Talisman would be the way, for sure. For infinite healing. But I really, really hope it never comes to that, ever. Please no. I'll grab this grace just in case. Man. Let's see if we die of the fall damage bug. That would be interesting, for sure. We do have to do a few things here. Besides go to the academy, so we'll take care of all those two first. We're definitely glitching Ghost Loretta, by the way, like, obviously. Why would I not? Why would I not in this run? There you go. Good. We do gotta kill Ensha as well. We'll do that right now. Luckily, Greatbows are not the worst thing ever in NPC fights, but you gotta wait for them to attack. I think they can input read your hit, which is annoying as frick. Part of the reason why Greatbows are so good in PvP is that you can hold it there, drawn, ready to fire, and they have no clue when you're gonna release. But when you can input read... Actually, let me test it real quick before I do that. I want to test if I can spawn bar early, because I think you can, right? Yeah, you can. Okay, good, 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 good.
Are you dying to let grey anchor until it is tragic across the far, but the Krasoi brave seek to become Leyndell?
Dang, she's a yapper. Holy frick. Okay, there we go. For some reason, for the longest time, I was under the impression that you can only talk to Var after you've killed 2 rune bearers, but I must have confused that with the door and Leyndell. So it's only 1 rune bearer, which is pretty nice. I forgot to mention, none of the Greatbow ammunition has stats effects tied to it. So part of the reason bow runs are not that hard, like normal bows, is that there's a bunch of status ammo, so you can just cycle between those and murder most enemies with impunity. Not the case with Greatbows. There's no status ammunition for Greatbows, so yeah.
You claim what?
Really,
Truly, I believe even worse.
that's one of the choices of all time, dude.
Oh. Give it a try. And if it...
Not even bleed, nope. The only way you can inflict stats with any Greatbow, I think, is that Serpent Bow cheese I was talking about before. If you can tolerate 15 stats build-up per arrow, then, yeah, you can get a regular poison proc. Oof. So good. So good, dudes. Yeah, I don't know if this is one of the hardest runs, but it definitely be one of the more annoying runs for sure, because even with, like, the worst melee weapons, the grafted dragons of the world, and what else? Lifesteal Fist, stuff like that. Torches. Even with the worst weapons, you can at least punish people on a roll attack. So you will have guaranteed damage. With a Greatbow, that is not so guaranteed, dudes. There's no quick release like bows where you have a jump attack. No roll attack shenanigans. It's always slow as frick, dude. Always slow as frick. I thought there was a way to melee with bows at close range, which would at least make this possible, but maybe I'm mistaken on that. Because this is your roll attack. Okay, you don't have one. Kick.
Please no, dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one.
Oh, please, leave me be.
Wait,
I don't know how long I'm going to go for today. I'm going to try to kill Moog today. How about that? And if we can kill Moog, I might call that a success. We can actually kill Rykard too, by the way. which is awesome.
The medallion's only a good for dear Lieutenant.
Yeah, don't worry about it, frickin' Albinus. Okay. Let's go fight, Ensha now. Oh boy. Oh, he's way faster than he should be. The frick? Okay. There we go, I got a shot off. Cast that spell, dude. Cast that spell. Oh, okay. You know what I just realized? The NPC battle is going to be miserable. Because I am going to have to deal with both of them at once. There's no way I can kill, like, Dane quickly, so... We're going to have to hit one with an arrow and then get hit 1,000,000 times by the other one. And then we're cooked. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, dudes. Honestly, I have no clue. Let's go unlock the, what is it? The frickin' Carian Study Hall now? Do a 5v1 in the NPC fight? You are insane, dude. Can you imagine that? A 5v1 in the NPC fight with Moore and Freyja and everybody else with one Greatbow. That would be the hardest fight in the game by far. That would be absolutely insane. No thank you, dude. No thank you. I think I'm gonna save all the big bosses to kill them in a row, so I can only I only need to respec like once or twice. That would be Placidusax. Man, do I do that for Elden Beast actually? I have to deal with Radagon though. I think just dealing with Radagon means I have to go with single target build on Elden Beast. But Placidusax, Rykard, maybe Fortisax. And then I'll have to do that again for Bayle in the DLC. But I have a lot of larval tiers, so that's okay. For sure. I'm going to try to remember where I die and to who, so we can tally it up at the end. See who was the most dangerous fight. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Radagon, though. Radagon has a bunch of quick attacks, and he's always in your face in phase 2, so... There's, like, no time to actually hit him. It's hilarious. There's, like, one opening. Technically, 2. It's so bad, dude. It is so bad. Elden Beast is way easier than Radagon when you're dealing with a Greatbow. For sure. Because at least you can stay at range. The bosses that are in your face constantly, like, those are the problem ones. For sure. Yeah, you can't crit with Greatbows, you can't, obviously do riposte with them, you can't roll attack, you can't jump attack, they're just the same animations as a normal attack. You can't heavy attack, you can't, what else? Power stance, nothing. You are severely restricted. Even torches don't have that much restriction. Torches, you just can't power stance them. That's it. Besides that, they are functionally like a melee weapon, so... Yeah. We're going for... frickin' Loretta right now. We're gonna glitch her. There's an easy strat to kill, Loretta, the real one, as well. And Millennia, but... Those require using things that are not Lion's Greatbow, so that's like literally a last resort if I can't kill them. Loretta, the real one, is going to be really hard, by the way, because Loretta has a bunch of attacks that hit you from range. So even if you manage to get distance, like, she's gonna shoot at you. You're like, when do you attack? Like, actually, when do you freaking attack? We'll cross that bridge when we get there, boys. We will. There we go. Oh man. Karia Manor, boys. Do I even have the spells in this save? I don't remember if I do or not. Like Flame Grant Me Strength, the Golden Vow, and all that. I'll go check when I sit at Grace after Loretta. I hope I do, because detouring to get them is kind of... It's not super bad, but it's just kind of annoying. For sure. No, we're not doing the entirety of the base game today, unlike last run. There's just no shot that happens. So I'm gonna I think I'm gonna go kill Renala, Radon, try to kill Moog, and if I can kill Moog successfully, it'll probably end there and just get a bunch of Graces. To prepare for day 2. Because I can do a lot of running around and pre-getting Graces to make day 2 a lot faster. Which you're going to need, because day 2 contains Millennia and Radagon. So, that's kind of a big freaking deal, dudes. The spells would be pretty helpful. Mostly Golden Vow, because the damage negation and damage done lasts a long time. But Blessing's Boon is pretty good too, because we're definitely getting hit. So the HP restoration's not being wasted under any circumstance. So yeah. Oh, I do need to equip Radon's or sorry, Godric's Rune. That's right. That's right. We'll do that after Loretta as well. Go to Loretti. Little Loretti. Okay. Delayed hit. Annoying. It's the most delayed attack on that enemy. It lasts longer than the dumps I take. Okay, Loretta, let's go glitch her out. In case you don't know, you spawn her in, go to this back wall in the middle here, and save quit. That fails to kick you out of the arena, and you can kill her with impunity. I'm going to take every shortcut I can that still allows me to use the Greatbow, so... Yeah. Yeah, dudes. Let's do some rain on her, actually. Actually, no. Yeah, let's do some rain. Ding. You see, it does good damage if you can land it. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Very good, very good. Now, let's equip our Great Rune. Also see what spells we got. Do we have... Yeah, we do have Golden Vow. Flame Grant Me Strength. We do not have Blessing's Boon, which is kind of funny. But I can go buy that, so it's not a big deal at all. Let's go talk to Ronnie as well. If we had enough stats for Dawn's Rune would be better, but we're spread so thin, I doubt we're going to be able to use that like ever. Yeah, we are 5 off from the deck soft cap, but maybe it's still worth going for Faith first, because those buffs will really help. So I probably should. After this, we're gonna go to Ghetto Hogwarts. Yeah. Should be interesting, boys.
Thou must have though I have no.
Wolf is probably harder than Renala, actually.
I am the wit that I might well. I soured what I require. And 'tis good. There is. I.
Good. My intrusive thoughts are telling me to shoot down at Glintstone Dragon down there. I was like, nah, we're good. I can also get my other Greatbow. True. I should go do that right now. With this endurance, I can still medium roll with that. Luckily, not much more though. At least I think so.
I'm planning to go see if I can.
I might have to get rid of one of my daggers for that.
I don't know what since
We'll see.
I reside in...
Okay. Well, let me go take care of that real quick, dudes. This run is not gonna be like back to back to back. I think I'm gonna do this. I don't know if I'll do it once a week or not, but might be a little bit faster than that. But yeah, not back to back to back. I'm probably gonna start another Elden Ring run in between this. A more normal run, for example. Okay. Let's get our other Greatbow. This we should be able to right now, I think. I think so. Man, she is a yapper. Enya is a yapper, dudes. There we go. There's our duplicated Star Scourge Remembrance, and there's our second Greatbow. Now equip that one in the offhand. Like I said, I think I'm going to actually upgrade this. Just to ensure I don't fire off some accidental, like, arrows that don't cost anything and, like, do no damage, so... Yeah, see, we still medium roll. Awesome. Frick yeah, dude. I think if I didn't have Godric's, I only had 45 endurance, I would not be rolling so well, but luckily we do. There we go, we got 2 maxed out Lion's Greatbow, so it doesn't matter which hand I fire from. We'll have good damage regardless, dudes. Good damage regardless. It does look goofy as frick, but that's fine. Alright, Wolf is sketchy, dudes. I don't think I can precision aim, like, ever for him. I'll have to use the zoom in cheese. Fire off the arrow first and then zoom in while it's flying through the air. Unethical as frick. Raptor, I'm trying to think of when I could use that in the base game. If I wanted to be overly cautious on Radagon, I could use it, but I would lose out on openings to do damage, so I pretty much can't. There are some Elden Beast attacks, I guess, that'd be good. Definitely Placidus Axe, though. Placidus Axe is... That's where Raptor the Mist is best in the base game. Like, all of his aerial attacks you just negate. You can also cheese his lasers with that too. I'm gonna try that, by the way, because this is a crazy run anyway, so here's a try. Maybe Fortisax is ult. I've never really been hit by that though. I don't think it works on grabs, right? I didn't actually test that. If it did, that would work on Estelle's annoying BS. You can dodge the first part of his grab and then Raptor of the Mist the second part, I guess. That would probably work out, I think. I don't know anybody else, though, to be honest. Maybe you could, like, Raptor of the Mist his meteor attack. That'd be kind of based. We gotta save quit to get rid of these dogs. We can't let them follow us on the platform. We can't actually kill them, embarrassingly enough. We cannot actually kill them. If I accidentally hit something with my, like, daggers, that's not a reset, dudes. Like, I'm not gonna reset. Don't worry about it, dudes. I could use the daggers on Sunflower to reset his health, which... I don't know. I don't know if I really want to do that. Alright, our first real test, dudes. Our first real test is freaking dumb doggo. I'm gonna try to fire off an attack immediately. I don't know if it'll actually land though, because how slow it is. Okay. Let's use Radahn's Rain. Oh yeah, you can't... It's super annoying to use Golden Vow from a dagger when you have two freaking bows on. Ooh, landed a shot. I don't think I can attack after this. I'm gonna try though. Oh, you can. Wow. Ooh. Landed a shot on him. Boom! Frick yeah, dude. That's what's up. Call me the Monster Hunter, dudes. Frick yeah. I think we are gonna go for Faith, actually. Instead of Dex. It's not like the scaling's amazing on Dex anyways. It's not multiplied by 1.5 unlike the Strength, so... If I can't roll into the little scholar girls here, I will stab them with my frickin' knife. So I guess I should pull that out right now. We can kill this guy, no reason to though. Just run past, safe quit. Yeah, enjoy the game while it's easy, dudes. Definitely is not gonna last that long, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, these daggers are not upgraded. Did I even bother to Golden Vow? Maybe when I kill the last one. Can we one cycler, you think? I don't know. I don't know, dudes. Can we roll into him? No, we cannot. Okay. I'm not gonna shoot him with a Greatbow. Not Not gonna do that. I'm just gonna hit him with a friggin' dagger. Oh no, upgraded. Let's try a golden bow here. Oh yeah, I forgot I have another dagger. I don't think we can do it, dudes. We can't. We can't. That's so bad, dude. Holy frick frack. Where's the other one? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm struggling to menu. Can we shoot at her to cancel the laser? Do you think? No, I'm not gonna try. I'm just gonna dodge it regularly. Oh shoot! That was big damage. Oh shoot! That's what's up, dudes. Ooh! Boom. I was not expecting that, dudes. Why did he not despawn? Look at that. What the frick? Okay. Another no damage? Yeah, that was surprising, actually. Holy frick.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out from
Okay.
there are books and
That's probably the last one, though.
do they not? Come out.
Maybe like Estelle or something, but that's like RNG based. Okay. We got even more running around to do because we gotta get the medallion halves for the lift and then go kill Radon, so. Let's go ahead and do that now, dudes. How many arrows we got left? We got 579, so pretty nice, dudes. We can go purchase more once Radon's dead too, although they're pretty expensive. I should have talked about that. They're like 600 each. Let's go free Bach because he's a homie.
You were just... Thank you. I was pushing, I ended up... Oh, when they... So this is... I hope...
Boom. I am tempted to make a video on the main channel about this run. Yes. We'll see. We'll see. I am finalizing the Dark Souls 2 video so I can finally release it this Friday. It's been so long, I know, but I've been so busy, dudes. I've literally been so busy, but I am almost done, I promise. Then we can move on to greener pastures. I want to do a stream highlights video of Baldur's Gate 1 and then possibly this run. I don't know. Oh, golly, dude, it's so bad. It is so bad. So I got two things I gotta do here. I gotta cross this bridge for Irina, which will be useful for Mo's questline later, and then I can go to Fort Haight, or Height, I guess, in the east, for the medallion half. You know what would be crazy? Doing an all bosses Greatbow only. So all 207 bosses like I did before on the channel, but with just a Greatbow. Or any Greatbow of my choosing. That would be cursed as frick, dude. There's Irina right there. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, now we can go back here, actually. I am hungry right now, actually. Let's kill Moog so we can end stream early. Okay. Now we gotta kill Radon first. At least. Maybe we'll kill some other chuds, but I don't know. We could go to the capital city and do all that garbage if we wanted to. Oh, there is a way to cheese Commander Neil as well, if we need to. I don't think we'll need to, but there is a way. Maybe I'll just do it because I'll never get a chance to do it again. Or not never, but you know, not for a long time because I'm not going for bows or anything for a while. Frick no. I think I gotta go back outside and grab the Grace after this. Which is fine. Point blank throw, that's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, please come up this ladder, dude. Yes, please do. I'm gonna set up a sniper nest for you freaking... Yeah. Yeah, come up, dude. Do it. Hey there, buddy. Sucker. Sucker! We can do it again? One more? Oh, he de-aggroed. Okay. No, he is coming. You hear him. Oh, yo, bloody slash. That's awesome. Thanks, friendo. Okay. Let's go bagging at the Grace. Ooh, kill him. Okay, we're gonna need this Grace for later, so it's really important to grab it. Let's go up to Caelid now. I think it would be faster to go the Dragon Barrel route from this angle, so we'll go ahead and do that.
Welcome.
I am not gonna fight a Rune Bear if I don't have to. That is suicidal with a Greatbow. Unless you get on top of like terrain that he can't get on, and then you can just shoot at him. But you know, that's kind of cheesy. I guess you could circle him on the mountain, and just bash him to death with a bow. That'd be kind of vulgars. We're gonna do that anyways for Fire Giant though. And probably die like 30 times because it's gonna take so long. He's gonna use the one-shot kill move like a lot, and then you're risking it for the biscuit, dudes. Okay. Can you imagine finding a Blackblade Kindred with a freaking Greatbow? Oh my goodness. You'd have to wait for like ult every time to even get one shot off. And forget precision aiming, dudes. You're trying to shoot a wireframe, basically. Oh boy. Look at him go. So aggro him, see what he does. Good. Oops. Okay. Here's the other medallion half in Fort Ferloth. Good, good, good. Now let's go down to Radahn's area. We can't fight him yet though, because we gotta go up the lift first, but we can get the Grace out there. Which will be very useful, of course. I don't know how Moog's gonna go, actually. I think it'll be fine, but... because you can get away from Moog, kind of. It's just, like, a little bit weird. He does have a melee punish that you can do as well, though. Dang, Grail's roar reaches all the way out here. That's kind of crazy. Knee heel skip with Greatbow? I don't know if that's ever been done, actually. On any new game cycle, I don't know. Maybe, actually, with Radahn's Reign. If you have, like, full mind and then you start plinking at him with it, when he starts the first knee heel, like the first, like, ring around your body, maybe that would work. In like a new game or something. I don't know. That seems kind of insane though, dudes. It seems kind of insane. Radahn is gonna be a weird fight, this Radahn, I mean. Because you can, like, get on the horse and bait out a certain attack and then shoot him once and then repeat. So, that might be the play, to be honest. Be a cheesy chud. Okie doke. So, let's go unlock Radon now. Back to the main academy gate. Did I grab the grace for, Renala, actually? Hopefully I did. I did, okay, good. Because we're definitely going to utilize respecs from time to time. Alrighty. Night Scav. It would unironically be easier probably to melee from horseback than to shoot with a great arrow. Once I can get onto like these ruins. Oh man, we gotta fight Magnus too. Frick. That's gonna be annoying, dudes. That's gonna be really annoying, actually. Yeah, I think we'll still do the Gargoyle duo to get to the Fortisax arena. It would be gross as frick, but I think it still beats trying to platform down those ravines and stuff. Man, I am really hungry, actually. I don't know why. Super weird, dudes. Okay, Lift of Adectus. While we're out here, I guess we can do... we can kill Magnus, so... guess we can go ahead and do that. Magnus has a couple quick attacks that are going to be really hard to react to, so it's going to be a bloodbath for sure. I should come out on top, though. Ooh, Draconic. Draconic's going to be bad, I think. There is one shield attack you can consistently punish, though, so... if you don't wait for that, though, he's just going to fireball you, so you gotta be extremely patient. Okay. Let's go grab this grace, because we're going to need it later. Oh, I should also grab the weightless seal from here, huh? Oh, that might require too much faith to wield, though. It would be really nice, though, to ensure I don't, like, fat roll. Alright, ride the blood. Let's kill this doggo. Okay, Magnus. Good old Magnus, dudes. Oh, he's not running at me. Okay. You can get a shot off here. Boom. Okay. Oh, he quick animation canceled. We're gonna trade here. I win trade, so that's fine. Whoa! My arrow just phased through him? Okay. So unethical, dudes. Boom! Free rune arc for that, so that's what's up. Okay, nice, nice, nice. I think we're ready to go fight Radahn now. Maybe I will kill Morgott actually today. I don't know. I do not know. If I kill Morgott, that lets me do a lot of Grace collection ahead of time, which saves a ton of time for day 2. Mayhaps. Mayhaps, that is the way, dudes. I'm gonna start leveling up Faith so I can get those sweet buffs going, which I think outweighs the temporary lack of dexterity. I can't profess to be a Greatbow expert though, so I don't know.
The festival. The festival.
Radahn should be easy, but it'll be sloppy for sure. Because in phase 2 he has a lot of gap closers. But we're gonna make extensive use of Torrent to bridge the distance. And also to create distance. If I could fire my bow from horseback, this would be GG, but unfortunately no. No Genghis Khan hours today, boys. I think for normal bows you can, but not great bows. There we go. Greatbow versus Greatbow, dudes. Here we go. The ultimate power fantasy. He's starting with that. Nice. Time for the RNG. Let's test our RNG right now, dudes. That was good. How about this one? Nice. Good. Very good. Alright, this is the attack we want. Oh, doing this, okay. Cool. Now I think he does his like little tidal wave, right? Let me verify that. Yeah, it does, okay. I think I can fit a shot in between that. I'm not 100% though. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that on horseback too. It's annoying. Alright, shoot here. Good. That missed. And that went over his head. Okay, I got precision aim that shot then. Bad RNG. Oh my goodness. Shitty RNG. There we go. Please shoot. Rykard. There we go. Boom. Oh, he phased him. Okay. That's it. Alrighty. Missed? I don't know how that missed. That's a little bit weird. Run away, Chud. Oh, okay. I think we just gotta survive one meteor phase and then we're good. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Boom. Got him. Only 15 arrows that time. That's what's up. Easy breezy, dudes. We're running out of easy bosses, though, so... Let's try to take down Moog next, and if we're feeling good, maybe Morgott after that, but... we shall see. That's probably gonna be it, though, after Morgott. What the frick is the Grace? I'm so far away from where I usually fight him. That's what's up. Yeah, we still got plenty of arrows. There's a couple on the battlefield up here too, but we'll leave those for now. So we've beaten the first 3 remembrances without much issue. That is amazing. We're gonna need 20 faith on this screen to use all the buffs we need, so 9 more levels. Moog, I think, will give us all of that. Okay. Back to White Mask. I think I'll use I'll just use a regular pickled foul-foot for him. I'll use the Golden Horn Tender for Millennia. It is New Game Plus, so technically I could farm the cap on these, like, rune increasing items and then just use them every fight, but I think that's kind of cheesy, so I don't actually do that. I only have the one DLC one from the regular New Game cycle. Good. With this favor, we come over to the Bridge of Sacrifice and we kill Irina to soak it. Look at a freaking Greatbow arrow in between her head. Hold on. Hold on. Man, it's like a freaking Looney Tunes freaking character. Holy frick. Yeah. That is crazy, dude. Holy frick. Okay. Killing Moog first would be great because then I can do the DLC run through. By the way, I'll record that. I won't stream that, but I'll record that like I did last run and put it on YouTube for you guys, so you guys have full gameplay. But yeah. Killing Moog is very high priority in day one, so I hope I can do it. We'll see, though. We'll see.
You've complete, and with this, a night. Now, this no.
Okay, dudes. Okay.
Oh, good heavens! Clench your teeth.
I guess the stream title is wrong. It should be Lion Greatbow, but whatever. Whatever, dude.
Never forget, for it is what you have. Oh.
Lion's Greatbow is close enough. Alright, Moog. As intimidating as he might be, honestly, I'm not that scared of Moog. Moog is my favorite fight in the game, and he's one of my better fights execution-wise as well, so. Goes without saying, though, obviously we're going to use the Purifying Crystal tier in New Game Plus for him. Now for setup, you know what's funny? You could use the Lord of Blood's Exaltation. Even though you can't bleed him, he can bleed you. And when that happens, I think you still get the bonuses, so. I'm not gonna do that, though. It's kind of crazy. Phase 1 will be really easy. Phase 2 is going to be a lot harder, but I think we'll still be able to manage. Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go. I think I don't know. Ritual Sword is kind of bad on him because you just step in fire and it's gone, so. Did I run defensive, though? Yeah, 2-handed sword. I wish that worked. If that worked, that'd be so awesome, but it doesn't. I guess we'll do Crimson Seeds. That's how weird our situation is. We're doing Crimson Seed instead. Golden Vow. Here we go, dudes. Oh, shoot. Sorry. If I get headshots on him. Maybe one more. Let's get him to this side of the room. Knee heal over there, Chad. Knee heal over there. There we go. Dang, that does do a lot of damage. I'll be honest. Okay. Let's try to get him all the way up here and then do another circuit. Good. Yeah, see now because of that trident move, it's gonna be really hard to get far enough away from him. Okay. Yeah, he's running now. That ain't good, dudes. There we go. Maybe still worth it. There we go. Cheeky shot in. This is our life for all these bosses, dudes. There we go. This is so crazy, dude. We're doing it, though. We're doing it. Let me heal up here. Oh, this is really good. Yeah. Yeah, I think we have to run. We have to run back again. Heck. Good, good, good. That's fine. He's still far enough away where that doesn't matter. Stay up there, Chad. Stay far up there. Good, good, good. He's self-sabotaging every time he does that. Boom. Basically a no-hit. Only got a little bit of blood on me. Only 20 arrows for Moog. Wow, that's actually pretty good. That's what's up, dudes. That's what's up. Okay. Don't be fooled. That does not mean the rest of this run's gonna be easy, dudes. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. Oh, dang. Moog did not give us enough faith. Close, though. We're only 2 off. Which is very good. You know what? Let's go take down Margit. I guess Morgott now. So that'll be the last remembrance we do today. after that, we'll just do a bunch of Grace collections. Going up to Fire Giant, Commander Neil. Maybe we'll fight Commander Neil, though, because I want to show you guys the cheese that you can do with him. I don't remember if you have to spawn him in or not, though. I do not remember. But we'll see. If we get there, we'll see. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you know what? Goldfree's gonna be annoying. I totally forgot about him. Goldfree never leaves you alone, so... We'll figure it out, though. Yeah, let's get rid of our Pickled Flatfoot now. Boom. I probably can't use full HP Talisman on Goldfree either, because he's just super aggro, so... Maybe for him... Let's put our regular Talisman on first. Maybe for him we'll do Dragon Crest, because he's pure physical, so... Man, oh man. Draconic will indeed be very interesting. I might be able to get a rain on him, actually, from the back. I might be able to get a Radahn's rain on him. We can try, if you want to go super aggro, actually, we can try doing that. Getting Shard of Alexander on and then doing a rain. That would be intriguing for sure. Really bad Golem RNG, but that's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot to switch my physique. Oh no! Increase stamina gain. Whatever will I do? It's all good. I'm gonna try to rain him, actually, yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. Pop that. Golden Vow here. Get the Flask of Tears going. I'm gonna try to get actually 2 rains on him. Well, that staggers him. Holy frick, what? That is crazy. Oh, that's weird. You're being super weird right now. Shield me, Chad. Boom. We're gonna have to rely on that, dudes. Yeah, that's a really shitty hitbox. That has a shitty hitbox too. Okay, dude, get out of the freaking corner. Come on. There you go, you can hit him here. One more, maybe? Boom. Easy peasy. Yeah, if I wanted to no damage this game, I probably would just have any, like, fist weapon with Raptor the Mist on. Like, actually. Well, maybe not no damage, because... Or maybe not fists, I mean. Because, like, Radon and Millennia are really annoying to fight with fist weapons, but... I would just use Raptor the Mist, because that would nullify all, like, abilities that have terrible hitboxes. With the click of a button, so... Very, very good. Let's fix our physique. You know what I could do? I could use Cerulean for pre-buffs if I really wanted to. I'll think about that, but we're not going to use that right now, dude. Not going to use that right now. Can I get my Faith all the way now? No, I cannot. Close, though. Actually, with the rune that I got earlier, can I? Let's see. Yes, I can. Excellent. Boom, boys. We can actually use our Faith skills. Crazy. Let's go get Blessings of Boon right now, then. Because I forgot to get it in New Game Regular. Ugh. The Turtle Pope sells it, Muriel, so. Go ahead and grab that. So then we get our actual good buffs. So Golden Vow lasts twice as long and is better. As well as Flame Grant Me Strength, which gives us some extra damage at the beginning of the fight. And health regen from Blessings of Boon. So, pretty good deal overall, dudes. Pretty good deal. Oh my goodness. There we go. Not used to where all these talismans are because I never use them. Heck. Now for Godfrey, yeah, we'll go for Drancris Great Shield. All good in the hood. Okie dokie. Let me check something real quick, dudes. Check something real quick. There we go. Boom.
Welcome. I am my apology. Do you know how it came? Well, the shattering. It is here by the match, and so the earth.
You got it, Muriel. You're the man.
I would say if you find unless
You're the man, Muriel. There we go. Blessings of Boon. Poggers. Okay. So now I can cast really good Faith buffs. I'm going to experiment to see which ones I can cast right now, because I don't think I can cast all three. The odd one out will be Blessings of Boon for a while. The order I would cast them in is Blessings of Boon, Golden Vow, then Flame Grant Me Strength. I think we don't have enough for Blessings of Boon, though. We'll see. Well, maybe we do, actually. Oh, no, we do not. We barely do not. That would be... Maybe if I do it in another order. Because that does matter, believe it or not. Blessings of Boon. Golden Vow. No, okay. So, we're going to put points into mind until we actually can do all three of those, and then it's dexterity from then on. We could also do the Cerulean Crystal Tier. How long does that last, though? Is it only 4 seconds? If it's 8 seconds, then we're fine. Let me take a look real quick, dudes. Or is it Hidden Tier? it's 10 seconds. Holy frick, dudes. That might actually be the play to get free frickin' buffs at the beginning. That might actually be the play instead of frickin' stamina recovery, which honestly we don't need in this run because we barely consume stamina. We just shoot so slowly it doesn't matter. That could be genuinely useful. Let's demo that real quick, dudes. Let's demo that. Because we can definitely cast like all 3 of our buffs, I'm pretty sure, in 10 seconds. Which gives us a lot of flexibility with Radahn's Reign as well. Let's try it, dudes. So... boom. Yep. Yep, we actually can. Holy frick. That lets us easily recast in combat. That lets us use Radahn's Reign immediately. That also lets us use less FP flask, so we'll do 12-2 instead. So that's an extra HP flask, basically. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, dudes. Yeah, all 3 of those stack with each other. There are 4 types of buffs you can have in your character, besides like weird, unique ones. There's weapon buff, which you can't use because this weapon's not buffable. Health regen buff, aura buff, and body buff. Golden Vow is actually... is Golden Vow a body buff or an aura buff? I don't remember actually. But Golden Vow is aura or body. Flame Grant Me Strength is aura or body, whichever one Golden Vow is not. And health regen obviously is Blessing's Boon, so they all stack with each other. Yeah. And if you had a weapon buff available, you could pop that too, obviously. That would be fine. Good, good, good. Okay. Do we have Ritual Shield on this character? I think we do, right? Do I not? Oh my goodness, I actually don't. Holy frick. Let's go get that then, just in case. I need to go fix that after this run. Is this a rune arc? Yes, excellent, excellent. I might be able to Radahn's Reign actually on Radahn, like the actual Radahn Promised Consort. I don't know. It's a little risky though. I'm not a big fan of that. There you go. Let's sit down and reclaim that arrow. I don't know if Ritual Shield will ever actually be super useful for this run, but I want it because you can miss it. So, just in case, I want to have that. Nice. We're gonna take a lot of hits, so I remain skeptical that it actually will be useful, but maybe. Maybe, dudes. Also, it sucks on Radon, so there's always that, too. Save quit here to reset aggro on those guys. Let's get our full pre-buff rotation going. That's cool knowledge that the FP tier actually lets you accommodate 3 of your 4 weapon, or 3 or 4 buffs in total, so that's really nice, actually. That is really, really, really nice. There we go. Range is the play, dudes. Oh, I couldn't see anything. I'll count that as a no-hit if that's my only hit, though. Yep. Yeah, we'll count that as a no-hit. My new policy is counting retarded, like, hits that are beyond my control as a no-hits, so nice little no-hit there. Kick W. Yeah, the mines issue is not really relevant anymore, so we just go dexterity. Cool, cool, cool. Morgoth's gonna be funny because he has a lot of range attacks. I think they mostly do holy damage actually, so we'd want to optimize for that first. So let's do Golden Braid instead. Yeah, still no deaths, but day 2 is where all the deaths are gonna be because that's where freaking all the problem people are. Fire Giants, Millennia, Radagon. All of them, dudes. Oh, frame trapped. Oh, no. Good. This is Blessing of the Erdtree, right? I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use this because it takes too much faith, but good to have. I don't remember if I got it in my original or not. Can we attack Morgoth immediately? I don't remember, because you spawn really close to him. It'll be a split-second decision, I guess. Okay. Like, you're really close to him at the start. It would be actually more efficient to just not, We're gonna trade here. Oh, that's fine. If I trade on every hit, I still win, so that's totally fine by me. Oh, that's a really shitty rare opening, yes, or attack. man, stop spamming the spear, dude. Oh, he dodged that, okay. That's a weird. Why do the melee version of that? Bad luck on his move set. There you go. He can't dodge while he's attacking. Just trade with him. Do something, Chud. May I should try to rain him, actually. Let's see. Oh, frick. He didn't even respond to that. Yo. That's what's up, dude. That's what's up. Easy peasy. He just tanked that rain. He didn't even try to move in. Nice. Okay, I'm 99% certain that's going to be the last Remembrance we fight today. So if you're just here for the Remembrance bosses on the YouTube side, thanks for watching. But what I'm going to do now is probably kill Commander O'Neill. Or just Commander Neil, I mean. Sorry. Maybe Gargoyle Duo. Then collect a bunch of graces to prepare for a strong start to day 2. Okay? So that's going to be what the plan is.
Allow me, you are unprevented. The thorns are husk.
The thorns are impenetrable.
So I'd like to the flame then and guide you.
Okay.
Share them with me.
I don't know if it's actually better to level up strength or not, because these numbers are not accurate.
Principles you would follow.
Since it doesn't take into account the 2-hand bonus, so I'm gonna assume dexterity is still good until 55. Then it's a bit of a toss-up. I have to do some simulations, basically. Okay. I have a new balcony. Very nice. Yeah, Deathless so far, but again, day 2 is like, nah, dude. It ain't gonna happen. Like, I'm just telling you. If the DLC wasn't a thing, maybe I would go for that, but again, Radagon is going to be a huge problem. Like, I cannot overestimate how freaking bad it's going to be. At least I'm not using the Urge for Greatbow, though, with all its holy damage, because he'd be even worse. He'd be even worse, dudes. Okay. Erdtree Greatbow has a very strong case of being the worst weapon in this game. Because of its holy split. Because imagine this run, but then for Fortisax, Malekith, Radagon, and Elden Beast, who all have 80% holy resistance, you do pitiful damage. And all those guys can punish you pretty hard, so... Yeah, Erdtree Greatbow as a weapon by itself might, like, actually be worse. And one of the worst weapons in this game. Legit, the crossbows will probably be easier to use than that. That's saying a lot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to cheese kill Commander O'Neill just for the fun of it, because I never get a chance to. Just know, though, he actually would not be that hard with this build, because once you kill the dual wielder, you can take your time on the shield ad. And then Commander O'Neill, if you've seen any... No, I keep saying that, sorry. Commander Neil. If you've seen any of my other runs, you know that he has, like, several openings that are super long, so... You actually can kill him fairly easily with a Greatbow, like, straight up. You have to be really patient, but it's not that big of a deal, you know? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty. I hope I can get the cheese to work. That'd be really funny. I've never tried it before personally, but it would be really cool to get it to work, actually. I do want to try to fight Fire Giant, but I'll save him for day 2. I need to do some theory crafting in the meantime. So I'll probably just save him for day 2. Actually, you know what? That would be good, because I could do a Radahn's Rain build on him. For a stronger opening in phase 2, and then stick to the horse shenanigans after that. That might be the play, dudes. Yeah, right now I'm gonna grab the Graces for, like, everybody. Might even solve the Millennia puzzle, too. So I don't have to do that in day 2. Luckily, I don't have to worry about the Loretta random death nonsense, because I can just shoot the mages from a long way away with my bow. It's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. It'll waste some ammo, but that's okay. That's okay, boys. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty. I should be able to kill all the remembrances in day 2, although it depends on if I get stuck hard on anybody. Again, it's mostly Radagon. Millennia actually is not going to be that insane, I don't think. As long as she gets staggered by the shots, I think it'll be okay. Might take a couple attempts, but that's fine, dudes. As long as we properly bait out, what is it, frickin' waterfowl? I think it'll be okay. She is tanky though, because she has 2 full health bars. That's why I have a bunch of spare ammunition. I might want to intentionally use the worst ammunition in phase 1, so I have the better stuff for phase 2. So we can finish as quickly as we can. I don't know. Maybe Radagon's Rain might be good on her flower phase too. Because he is just sitting there doing nothing. Even if like a couple land, if that's more damage than an actual shot, that's more ammo efficient. These are the things you gotta think about in this game when you're doing a range build, dudes. That's why Night Rain is so good. No ammo. Woo! You just pling, pling, pling to your heart's content. By the Deathrite Bird? No. No. Actually, it wouldn't be that hard, because they're weak on their head, so if you land precision shots and just stay away forever, it's not horrible, but... No. Not doing that, dude. Not doing that. You know what's funny? I was testing, Well, I was getting the idea to do this run. I was testing the Crucible Knight duo, and I managed to kill them. But man, it was annoying as frick. The spear guy with his infinite freaking gap closer is super annoying. But we were able to kill Crucible Knight duo on the first try, so that was very nice. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work, dudes. I've never tried this before. I don't know if you have to spawn him in first or not. I think you have to get up there first. So go ahead and try that. I will spend time doing this because I'm just curious. I want to see if it's possible. Go over there, actually. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Oh, y'all are super aggressive all of a sudden. Interesting. We're trying to solve me up for this guy. Not gonna work. Sorry. There we go. We can save quit to reset aggro. I don't remember if he's just there or not. You might need to go in the arena once to spawn him in. I'll do some investigation. Now, do we have to go outside here, or can we not? We can, okay. May as well try. Let's clear out this zone. that shitty hitbox on their charge attack. There we go. Okay. Now, where is the spot? I think it's like right here, right? Is he in there? I think he is. You see him at all? Oh, yeah, he is in there. You see him? Okay. Let's try it. You can shoot through this like little gap here. It's really hard to set up, though. There we go. Do I not have enough reach with it? Man, I need to shoot from over here first. Get him closer to the objective. See, that was too far that time. See that? Is this worth it? I think it is worth it just for the amusement. Okay, yeah, I think that's the angle. Why can't I hit him? Am I still shooting over him? Or am I just hitting his, banister? Is that the problem? I could look up the video for it if I need to. Let me take a look at the video for it. Do. 1 second, boys. I think it's interesting enough to try, so I am gonna commit to it, even if the game's gonna try to brick wall me. Also, I already told all the YouTube dudes that we're done with Remembrance bosses, so it doesn't matter to me. Nope, not that one. No. Boom, boom, boom. What? Where was it, actually? I thought it was in this video. By the way, Lamenter's Jail, shout out. Really good channel for all your cheesy needs. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a different spot. Good. We'll take a look. We shall take a look. I can just buy ammunition, doesn't matter. I mean, it does eat a bit into the runes, but it's not like a humongous deal. We'd have to kill these chuds, though, again. Which is fine. Radahn's Rain is pretty efficient at killing them. We'll use our worst ammo, though, I think. Okay. Keck. There we go. Alright, dude, so I think you gotta get on this wall here. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get up there. Should be fairly straightforward. Okay. Close. I might have to unequip my, I have to unequip my range talisman, actually. That might be part of the issue. All I gotta do is hit him once, by the way, and that's easy. There we go. Yeah, it's cheesy as frick, isn't it? He should come over here now. Go on, Commander Neil. We can probably equip that now to maximize our DPS. We do move very slightly backwards with bow shots. So cheesy, dude. Very nice. Move up a little bit. Should phase soon, right? Can we rain him? We can't log on to him, so no, I would assume. Oh look, he dodged that. What a Chad, dude. Fricka. I wonder if I could hit him in the air during that attack. I don't know. Hey, at least you don't move forward during this animation, 'cause that would get you killed. Boom. What a great enemy, dudes. I didn't even go for the extra runes on the thing with the rune scarab. I was like, nah, that's not worth it. There you go. Yep, that's how you easily beat him. You don't even need to be like specialized in ranged weapons, right? Just bring a regular bow with a bunch of ammunition. You can do that. As long as it's an upgrade bow or you have SAS effect arrows, you can do that, dudes. It's unethical as frick, but you can do that. That's for sure. Okay, we're almost at the soft cap for Dex. One more and then we're at it because of Godric's rune. After that, I really don't know what to do, honestly. So, I'll do some research afterwards and see what's up. Yeah, I should have had actually the full HP talisman on that. That was a good call. Oops. Oopsie. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the whole Millennia garbage all the way up to the Grace before Loretta, and then we'll be good to go. We can get done with most of the running around, to be honest. If we go an extra hour and a half, we could get done with like all the running around, actually, which would be pretty cool. I don't know. We'll see, though, dudes. We'll see. I'm pretty hungry, so I don't want to go too long. But, we'll see. Alright, consecrated snowfield. See those archers might go to the right. That's a surefire sign we want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna make some more chata tomorrow, actually. Using almond milk the first time ever. Usually I use the standard evaporated milk, condensed milk, but we're gonna try the lactose-free option for once for my dad. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Hopefully it's good. It should be, but I don't know. We'll see. We can do a lot of running around, actually. We can go do get to Rykard, or I guess the Gods can Noble, technically. We can go to the downstairs area for Tree Spirit and Estelle, if we wanted to. We can do all that stuff. Depends on if we want to or not. Okay, we gotta be especially careful here because, if the Black Knife Assassin, the invisible one, aggroes us, we have basically no way of fighting him, so we have to, like, save and quit and just leave if that happens. So hopefully we just avoid him entirely. I believe when you save quit, or not save quit, but I guess save quit as well. You sit down at the Grace. It also resets their spawns in the spirit world here. I'm not 100% though on that. Notice there's a mausoleum out there still. That's kind of cool. Little detail. So in case you don't know how this puzzle works, there's two hidden black knives. The problematic one is the one that's right here. On the other side of this building. He can intersect my path of completing this puzzle, and when that does happen, it becomes way harder. That's like the only difficult part. Actually, you know what is also a difficult part? The archer that is guarding the ladder here. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. Huh. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, I guess, dudes. Alright. If you see my HUD appear here, we've been compromised. So automatic HUD can be sometimes useful. Boom, we were not. Excellent. Now, there is an archer over here that is problematic. Maybe I could sniper from here? Let me go grab the torch first, though, in case things get wild. Normally I just go up and backstab her, but you can't backstab with a Greatbow, so we're going to go into a sniper nest instead. Ooh, right over the head. Holy frick. Oof. Blasted. Snipe the other one too. This one we can just kill, I think. Oh, shoot. Ooh. Fight to Diagro. There we go. Oop, she fell. Awesome. That makes it a lot easier. You guys have how long this took compared to my usual attempts, so I don't know where the other black knife is, so hopefully that's not a problem. There's the other one. Boom, assassinated. Okay. That's what's up. The other one should have fallen. Yes, excellent. So we're already clear. A bit of a bizarre way to do this, but that's fine. We gotta go down here and grab this statue. And now we're good. We just gotta watch out for this invisible black knife. Boom, there we go. That was surprisingly painless. A little bit weird, dudes, but whatever. Whatever, dudes. That is fine by me. Now I'm gonna go progress in Halletree until the Grace before Loretta, and then we'll stop there. So we can obviously get there quickly next time. Good, really good ants. Holy cow. Really good ants. That's what's up. That was really strong, actually. Holy cow. Crazy. Crazy how that works, huh? Alrighty. Now where's this chud? Hard program to run up the stairs, by the way, so you can just abuse the frick out of that with a ranged weapon. That's what's up. Okay. And here we are, so we'll handle this part next time. What else should we do right now? I guess Volcano Manor would be a natural spot, right? Oh yeah, also Fire Giant. We can go, that's pretty easy. Go straight to Fire Giant, go to his Grace. Let's take care of that first. Then open up the bridge to Volcano Manor. May do some downstairs stuff, and then we're dunzos, dudes. And we are dunzos. We are not gonna fight Borealis. No siree. That's a lobster though. Let me save quit. We're a little bit off course. We cannot actually keep that lobster up. It's extremely dangerous. So we'll just keep safe quitting. There we go. He has a fat aggro range, appropriate for the most difficult enemy in the game. Well, yeah, I guess there is Mimic tier. We should fight, do like a Greatbow fight, but I can pretty much guaranteed win that because I can always have my bow drawn before he can, so. I don't know, dudes. I don't know, it's kind of cheesy, right? That's a bit cheesy. Okay, Rykard. Let's just go unlock all the stuff there, which shouldn't take too long, like 10 minutes max. And then we can proceed. We can actually kill Rykard with the Greatbow, yes. And it's actually not super duper hard, believe it or not, so. I will be doing that. He does have a lot of health though, which is annoying, but we have a lot of Greatbow ammunition. That's all good. Put on Dragon Crest for now. We're gonna need to dodge a lot of ults. Yeah. Which is slightly dangerous, but not gonna be that hard. At least. Radahn's Rain is gonna slap, dude. It's gonna slap on frickin' what's his face? Rykard. We'll go full, we'll do the double, Sting Talismans, Ritual Sword, and Alexander Shard. Yeah. Max DPS. Why do I have an increase to Rune Collection even though I don't have any of those talismans on? Isn't that weird? Yeah, see that on the top left? Unless that's something that I just don't know. Some other thing. I don't know. That's a bit strange, though. Huh. That bothers me, actually. Why is that there? I guess I'll investigate after stream. There's probably some weird item that I have that's doing that. Welcome, dear customer.
Yes, right this way. Right this way.
And then horchata is gonna go hard tomorrow. Frick yeah, it's been hot over here, boys. It's been really hot over here, so. Even if it's not as good as the original milk version, it'll still be really nice, for sure. I gotta blend it better, though. Like, I'm getting this weird situation where, like, lumps are forming underneath the blade, and it's actually pretty annoying. That's weird. He only did 2 charges. I actually took fall damage there. It's kind of crazy. How does this bow compare to other Greatbow? I mean, they're all the same, right? Except Archery Greatbow, which sucks. But besides that, all of them are basically the same. I think technically the best one's Golem. Wait, we gotta talk to Tam. In terms of, like, AR, but I don't know if that counts. Because, like, finding Golem Great Arrows is really annoying. You have to farm them as a drop. So, Radahn's one here, the Lion Greatbow, is probably the best one. Actually, no, Egon's is probably the best one now with the DLC. But this is definitely a good Greatbow. As much of an oxymoron as that sounds. If you had to use a Greatbow, this is definitely one of the better options for sure. Egon's is probably more useful because Egon's Drake Hunt is just a better Ash of War than Radahn's Reign in more bosses. Like, obviously Radahn's Reign shreds the big bosses, no problemo, but Egon's Drake Hunt is something you could actually use, like, on every boss, technically, if you wanted to. Not amazingly, because again, it's slow and you'll still get hit most of the time, but at least you have that option, right? For Radahn's Reign, if you use that on, like, Radagon or, like, Millennia or some of these other, like, really small hitbox chuds, you're really asking for it, dudes. You're really asking to get friggin' mollywopped. So I would not really rely on that. But yeah, Egon's one I'd probably consider the best. Not to worry, though, you won't see any of them for a long time, because after this run, I'm probably not touching Greatbows for a while. But we'll see, dudes. We'll see. Oh, this guy's in a bad spot. Okay. Normally that's annoying. But now I have a Greatbow, so... Okay, who the frick is this chud? Who are you? I guess you really want to die, though. That's fine. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, Volcano Manor unlocked, so that'll be very good for day 2. Cool, cool, cool. All that's left in terms of running is the underground portion. I guess we could do that now, and then we'll be done. We'll have a lot of bosses to kill at the very beginning of day 2 because of that, which is very cool. Very cool for sure. So we go over here. Mimic tier battle is gonna be hilarious, dudes. Battle of the Greatbows, here we go. Oh shoot. Do I go full offense for that? I wonder. That's interesting, right? I gotta remember, if I go full offense, he does too, so... That's pretty sketchy, dudes. Friggin' Mimic tier battle. Okay. We're just gonna plant and get ready to fire. We're not gonna move for like the entire fight, I don't think. Normally I just glitch him, so... Or not glitch, but exploit him so he doesn't have a weapon, but... We'll play along this time. If it gets me killed, that'd be even better. Oh, my foot fell asleep. Frick. Ugh. There we go. Okay, dudes. Here we go. Charge! Yeah, right when he loads the freaking shot, we can do that. Okay. He did a quick fire there. I gotta get closer to him. Yeah, I gotta get closer. We're in like a deadlock right now. Because he can do that infinitely, because retarded input reading. Retarded input reading. Okay. We could Radahn's Rain as well. Which I might have to do because he's just spamming input reads. Thanks for your lazy game design, Miyazaki. Appreciate it. He animation tricked me there. Boom. There we go. He can't dodge frame 1 there. Can he run out of arrows, actually? I don't know. Boom. Can you still attack from behind cover? No, I cannot, okay. That was worth trying, though. Look at him over there, dude. Oh, of course he can, though. Oh. There we go. There we go. That'll be a good way of doing this. You might be too far right now, though. Boom! Freak yeah, dude. I was like a warrior on the hunt, dudes. That's what's up. Annoying, Chad. Okay. Let's get going. You know, we'll probably just save the Estelle walk for next time, but we'll do all the stuff here. Including getting the knife and whatever. Talking to the doll, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we should just get it done. Get all the stupid running done. I guess that would be nice, right? That's my hunger speaking, though. Okay. The NPC battle is going to be a bloodbath, dude. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to have to wait for Dane to hit me. And then I'm going to have to hit him, which will stagger him out of the way, but then Les is going to wombo me to death. So I'm going to have to hope I have enough healing to just tank that. Which is not guaranteed, dudes. There we go, Deck Soft Cap, very nice. That is not guaranteed, boys. That is not guaranteed at all, so... That is sketchy, dude. So we could do a Garg, actually. If we want to right now, but I'll probably just save that for next time. Garg duo. Because screw those chuds, right? There you go. Oh, man. We'll get a good old ancestor spirit summon, but we won't fight yet. Obviously, it goes without saying, but ancestor spirit's not gonna be a problem whatsoever. So, in fact, he teleports away a bunch. So, any boss that does that is like automatic easy. Notice how none of the DLC bosses do that. That's very deliberate. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's do this part here. Only one sketchy part here, and that's this part. We could also do the Fortisax thing. Yeah, that's true. The tower. We could do that as well. Get all that garbage out of the way. That would be pretty wise, gotta admit. Day 2 is gonna be action-packed as frick if we get all the collecting and grace stuff done today and in the DLC run-through. That'd be very nice. That would be very nice indeed, boys. Very nice indeed. There we go. There's the Finger Slayer blade. Let's go talk to Ronnie and give that away. Then we'll do the Fortisax stuff, maybe the Estelle stuff, and then we're done. Exciting. How exciting.
Not blood. Even in my... It is in my thanks soon must...
There we go. Kari inverted statue. We can use that to get the Fortisax stuff ready. I really like my new method for this that despawns the annoying chud. So we don't have to do a lick of combat, which is very nice. Yeah, we're not going to buy ammo until we are running low, which we definitely are not. We have like 400 shots left, I think, or something like that on our main ammo. Okay, gotta wait for this guy to fire. There we go. Come here, save quit, despawn him. Then we can do the chandelier jump. Dang, I actually landed on the bastard, so I took no damage. That's pretty rare. That is really rare, actually. Holy frick. Nice. Line this up. Jump down here. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, we have, 400 shots-ish. So, just for perspective, we've gone through about a third of our reserves. So we are going to need to buy ammo at some point. Because there are 21 bosses left, but... And a lot of them are very high health, of course. But you don't want to do that now. You want to wait on that so you're as strong as possible for the other bosses. Boom, boom, boom. There's not a lot of running left, actually. It's just Lake of Rot after this, and then we have instant access, well, not really instant, but close, to Rykard, instant access to Ancestor Spirit, instant access to Estelle, instant access to Loretta, instant access to Fire Giant. And we've already killed Godric, Renala, Moog. We also Fortis Axe. We have close access to Fortis Axe. We gotta kill the duo, though, which we'll do that next time. But, that lets us do a pseudo boss rush for the rest of the base game, which would be pretty cool, for sure. I say rush very lightly because we're probably gonna get stuck on a couple chuds. My money is on Millennia, kind of, but definitely Radagon. Yeah. There we go, Curse Mark of Death. Let's go to Estelleville and complete our running circuit. Very, very nice. Yeah, I was thinking of adding a timer, actually, but I won't do that for this run. It would be cool, though, for sure. Poggers, poggers. Yeah, I don't upload normally on the VOD channel on Mondays and Tuesdays because they're typically pretty low, like, downtime periods for people. I try to do it every other day, though. Like, Wednesday through Sunday. If I can. I'll upload the Mecha Chameleon stuff probably Wednesday or Thursday. That'd be pretty fun. I've got to talk to Ronnie, that's right. Well, you know what I just realized? We have Bayle full shadow, right? I can't backstab him. So maybe I can still do the dodge and be fine. I don't know, actually. We'll see, I guess. We can't actually kill his fallen star. We get bonus damage against it because it's a gravity creature. But, like, who cares, right? Yeah. Alright, let's kill these ants from afar, because they are annoying as frick. Ooh, stealth attack headshot, one shot, frick yeah. You do deal bonus damage if a boss or enemy doesn't see you at first. Oh, cool. We can't grab that, though. Thanks. Thanks, Miyazaki. Bonus damage on vulnerable spots as well, like headshots, and those do stack, so... That's pretty valuable info if you're just like casual playing through the game with a ranged weapon. Because you get a bunch of free damage in at the very start. That was pretty bad RNG on the ant, but we made it through. That was much better. Excellent. The plan right now is to beat the base game in day 2 and then try to do the DLC in a single day in day 3, which is possible for sure, if not likely. But we can do a boss rush on the first 10 bosses just like last part, or last run, the Magma Blade run. So that'll significantly lower the time we have to run around, at least. But fights like Mesmer, they're gonna be really hard, dudes. They're gonna be really, really hard with this build. Okay. Oh, did he see me? I don't know if he saw me or not. Did not, okay. Oh, he unloaded. Okay.
Oh, Shadow. Thou
Almost
art
one-shot him. If I hit him before he healed, it might have killed him, actually.
Rani the witch cometh, rend thy flesh with a fateful wound.
That sucks.
There to
Definitely
heal.
can't punish that one. There we go.
Beautifully fought.
Boom, easy peasy.
'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe. And
Deathless Greatbow run would be something that I have for like a sub goal and like a subathon, like way like years later from now. Not something even close to now. Screw that garbage. Heck no. My sanity demands otherwise, dudes. Sorry. Okay. Let's grab Blessing's Boon for this part. It does help, technically. Excellent. I'm not even gonna freaking bring that up. Screw it. All right, this is the last grace we're going to touch, so we will sit down here and end for today. Wow, surprisingly good day today. No deaths yet, but they're coming for sure, dudes. They're coming. So, just to recap, today we killed Godric, Renala, Radahn, Mohg, Morgott in that order. Day 2, we're going to kill the rest of the base game bosses. There are 10 more, so 10 more remembrances, I mean. Hopefully. I think we'll start with Estelle because we're here, then do Moosey Boy, unlock the path to Forest Axe, but then do Fire Giant, stuff like that. Maybe we'll do Millennia early, actually. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, it's been quite a journey already, dude. So far it hasn't been that bad, but I already know it's going to be bad later on, so... yeah. We'll figure it out, though, dudes. Thanks for watching. It was fun, for sure. I'm probably going to take Monday and Tuesday off of streaming just to get done with the Dark Souls 2 video definitively. But we might be doing some games with friends tonight and Monday night, so that'll be the exception. But as for Elden Ring runs, those will be on hiatus. I might start another Elden Ring run in between this one, but we'll see, dudes. And obviously there's Night Rain Road to Depth 5 as well. So that's the immediate stream plans. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see you next time. Peace.